You think you're burnt out because you're tired. You're not. You're burnt out because your soul is whispering, not this life, not like this. Not one more day pretending you're fine while silently breaking. Burnout isn't exhaustion. Exhaustion can be fixed with sleep. Burnout is the moment your body says, I refuse to carry the weight of a life that doesn't fit anymore. And you know I'm right because you felt it in the parking lot before work, in the silence after a meeting that drained you, in the nights you lay awake thinking, how did my life become something I don't even recognize? Burnout is a message, a warning, a spiritual alarm system. And today we're going to decode it because you deserve better than a life that requires you to shut down your emotions just to survive it. Hi, Unbreakable leaders. I'm PAVNESS, Fortune 500 strategic advisor and courage decision scientist. For 23 years inside billion-dollar rooms, I watched leaders crumble, hesitate, or rise when pressure hit, and I became obsessed with understanding why and how to fix it. And what I discovered is simple. The moment you train your courageous decision-making, pressure stops owning you. In today's episode, I'm giving you the tools, the frameworks, and the mental rewiring you need to think clearly, act decisively, and stay unbreakable, even when your soul is begging you to hit eject. Welcome. This is PAVNESS, Courage Under Pressure. If this resonates at any point, share it with someone who needs it. It means the world to me. Let's dive in. I once coached an executive, brilliant mind, impeccable resume, the kind of person everyone leaned on. She walked into our meeting looking like someone who'd been carrying the world by the edges. Her voice controlled, her face composed, her nervous system screaming. She said, I don't know what's wrong with me, Pav. I can't think clearly. I freeze in meetings. I'm exhausted all the time. My doctor says I'm fine, but I feel like I'm dying. Then she whispered, I don't think I'm built for this anymore. I asked her one question. When did you stop recognizing yourself? Her eyes filled instantly because she knew the exact moment. The moment she said yes when every part of her soul said no. The moment she compromised what she wanted to keep the peace. The moment she traded alignment for approval. The moment the job and the role and the pressure slowly became her identity. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Burnout isn't caused by doing too much. It's caused by becoming someone you're not for too long. Burnout is identity death. Burnout is when the version of you that's trying to survive finally collapses under the weight of who you pretend to be. And I've been there too. That moment when your ambition becomes armor, when your competence becomes a cage, when people praise you for the very thing that's draining your life force. This is not fatigue. This is a soul-level crisis. And here's the psychology behind it. Burnout is what happens when your nervous system is forced to operate out of alignment for so long that it stops trusting you. Your brain goes into survival mode, hypervigilance, fear-driven decision-making, decisional drag, chaos, fragility. You can't think clearly because your mind isn't trying to be brilliant. It's trying to keep you alive. Burnout isn't a productivity issue. It's a pressure pattern. You override your body long enough, you ignore the signs long enough, you pretend long enough, and your system eventually says, if you won't stop, then I will. Here's the twist, the reframe. Burnout isn't your enemy. It's your intervention. It's your body, your mind, and your spirit teaming up to say, this version of your life is too small for who you're becoming. Burnout doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're misaligned. You are outgrowing the box you built your identity inside, and your soul will burn that box to the ground before it lets you stay trapped there. And now that you see the truth, here's the framework that will pull you out. This is the Courage Under Pressure Alignment Protocol. 3 steps, immediate impact, 0 fluff. Step 1, name the pressure, not the symptom, the source. Ask yourself, what exactly is crushing me? The workload, the people, the expectations, the silence, the shame, the fear of what happens if I stop. You cannot fight an enemy you refuse to name. Step 2, break the identity loop. Burnout is never about the hours. It's about the identity you think you must perform to stay safe. Ask what part of me is trying to survive instead of lead. That version of me, is she still needed? Often, you're carrying an outdated version of yourself who's terrified to disappoint someone from 10 years ago. Step 3, choose one courageous micro decision. Not 10, Not a life overhaul. 1. Email you've avoided, boundary you've dodged, truth you've swallowed. Burnout breaks when courage begins. Courage is the antidote to collapse. Now let me speak directly to you. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not too sensitive. You're not overreacting. You're not failing. You are a leader under impossible pressure, running on a nervous system that's been in survival mode for far too long, and you're finally telling the truth to yourself. So here's what you do the next time you feel that burnout wave rising. You pause, place a hand on your chest, breathe slowly like you're landing a plane through turbulence, and say, "This is my body trying to protect me, not punish me." Then ask, "What am I doing right now that my soul no longer consents to?" Answer that, and you will unlock every ounce of clarity you've been praying for. Here's your playbook. Simple, direct, high performance. Number 1, cancel one obligation this week that drains you. It will prove to your nervous system that safety doesn't require self-abandonment. Number 2, have one honest conversation with someone at work or at home about one thing you've been holding inside. Honesty is leadership oxygen. Number 3, say no faster. Decisiveness is a courage muscle. Build it. Number 4, do one thing that reconnects you to joy. Burnout evaporates when meaning returns. Number 5, remember this truth. You don't heal burnout by resting. You heal it by returning to yourself. If you're a leader trying to stay clear, confident, and courageous in a world that keeps throwing pressure at you, this is your show. If this helped you, subscribe, drop a comment, and share it with someone who's close to breaking. You never know whose life you might save today.